Hey guys, this is Chris Dixon, Senior Editor with Power Motor Yacht Magazine, coming to you from day one of the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Right out of the gate, we're starting off with a bang with a brand new power catamaran from Aquila. This is the 50Y, and it is really something. It's got a variety of propulsion options. It's got a foil option, which is really interesting, and then it's also got a first of its kind, at least that we've seen, completely flat forward master stateroom. And to show you more about the boat, I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Elaine Ross, who is the Global Brand Director for Aquila. And Aquila,
yeah, thank you, Chris.
Thanks a lot, Elaine,
yeah.
And you guys enjoy the boat.
Thank you. I appreciate the warm welcome, Chris, and yeah, welcome to Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show 2024 and the global debut of the Aquila 50 yacht. So we'll start here in the aft platform. What I'm standing on is in this version, it's been optioned up with a hydraulic platform. So for the tender, you can fit in a 14-foot rib on here. We offer the Aquila 14-foot rib that goes here. You have our patented crane system above, which booms out and lowers the tender in. So truly a one-man operation, really sets us apart from having a davit on the back of the boat, and that cleans up also the aft space of the boat. Moving forward, on both port and starboard side, you're going to see very wide sponsons on the back. This helps tremendously with load displacement, being able to carry additional load on board, but also for true fuel efficiency and speed. So that is foundational to the Aquila brand, is making sure that we can not only go far distances, but do it at great efficiency and good speed for a power catamaran. Moving forward into the aft cockpit. Trademark for Aquila is obviously the flip-up bar area, which opens up to the galley. So we've got 3 beautiful stools here. So in terms of entertaining, this one is on a swivel because of the deck hatch. So if we open it up below here, we've got a lot of storage. On both the port and starboard sponsons, we've got access into our engine rooms. Our base engine package on the 50 is the D6 Volvo 380. You can go up to the 480 from there, and then we also offer the 550 Yanmars, which Chris had mentioned that this boat is foil capable, so it is forthcoming. All the production boats, all the 50s coming off the line are made to accept the foil. So when you do go with the foil, you have to choose the Yanmar 550s. But what the foil does is it opens up the door for even more fuel efficiency, covering more miles, and reducing load on your engines, and it also improves the performance and handling comfort on board, because you're essentially lifting the boat, semi-lifting the boat out of the water. It is a fixed foil system, so there's no, like the America's Cup, you're not having to ride your bicycle and adjust your foils. So this is made very simple, and that's how we like to maintain it, but a great option. The engine rooms have also been built oversized, so that in forthcoming we'll be having a hybrid package available also, which is really going to be a great option on board this boat. So that's in development and will be forthcoming very soon. So without going further into all those details, what you're going to notice is obviously the beam on board this boat. Lots of entertainment size on here. She carries a 25'6" beam, so she's got nice hips to her. But what that transfers over to is a lot of entertainment and social zones. So we're going to move forward. We're going to start at the bow and then go up to the Flybridge and then come interior to the boat. So if you follow me, we'll move up to the bow. Stepping up onto the sponsons, heading to the bow, you can notice that we've got big oversized stainless handrails, guardrails, stanchions. And so that's synonymous throughout the Aquila brand, is making sure we've got handhelds throughout the boat. As part of the new Aquila design on the 50, what we've been able to do is really maximize all of the entertainment and social zones on board. So up here in the bow area, we actually have a nice sitting area that's a little bit recessed down into the deck. But then we also have multi-position sun loungers up here. So you can entertain a lot of people up here. You can lay these completely flat. You can multi-position the back of these up so that we have a bench seat forward, and then you can have additional seating here for individuals. Lots of cup holders, stereo speakers, and then we have a lot of drains up here. So if you were to take a wave over the bow, lots of oversized drains out here to evacuate the water quickly. You've got our ground tackle access below here. Tremendous storage to port and starboard of your ground tackle. Underneath the foredeck, or excuse me, in the forepeak cabin, or excuse me, not forepeak cabin, but forepeak locker below here. We've got a tremendous amount of storage. And I'm just going to open it up to kind of show you the space that we've got down there. This boat can also be equipped with a four-peak cabin, so a captain and mate, which in this locker will convert over to a over-under bunk room, and then have a wet head that they can use down below. So really a great utilization of space. Below here you have your windows to the master cabin, and some of the attention to detail that Aquila has really paid is that if you are in the master cabin in the interior of the boat, they've actually left this gap open, so you actually do have a really nice view out to the bow if you're at anchor. So it's very unobstructed view and great asset to have on board your master cabin. So we'll move up to the Flybridge now. Very easy steps coming up to the Flybridge. Nice handrail. We have a little gate over here for children or pets if you want to keep them up here in the Flybridge and enclosed. And really the biggest change that you're going to see on the 50 compared to some of our other Aquila models is that we've transitioned the bridge to bow steps from a center line over to a starboard side, so asymmetrical bridge to bow steps. And what that has allowed designers to do is really open up the Flybridge and create this enormous space up here. You have a fantastic L-shaped summer kitchen. You have a refrigerator, ice maker, latest Kenyon signature grill series. Grill up here, enormous sun lounger back here. We have a shade system, electronic shade system that you can extend. Unfortunately, it's a little too windy today, so we don't have it out. And just the space up here is phenomenal. So a big L-shaped settee with a table, and then forward of that is just an amazing area for navigation, clean line of sight everywhere. Easy to use controls, bow thruster, Slipner bow thruster, variable speed bow thrusters. This boat's been equipped with the offshore navigation package, so you've got 2 MFDs. And then new to this also, we've got a 360 docking system. So we have the full, similar to what you see in vehicles nowadays, which is fairly standard in a lot of vehicles now, but now it's coming to the boating market, and the 50 is the newest one that we are introducing this on. So it actually has 360 docking cameras, so you can see the entire view top down, eagle eye, from around the boat. So you can literally stay at the helm and see everywhere around you without needing to go to the side of the boat or use joysticks or anything like that. So quite an amazing feature to have on board the 50. To the port and starboard side, we have chaise loungers, tons of storage on board this boat, even in the Flybridge. So we have storage underneath our chaise loungers, our sun loungers, and then underneath our settee seats around the cockpit table. So we're going to move downstairs now into the interior, and we will take a look at that. On board this boat, she has been set up standard as a 3-cabin, 3-head layout. We do have alternative cabin configurations. You can go up to a 4-cabin, 3-head, and then we have an additional option, which when we get in there, you can actually convert it over to increase your sleeping space for additional heads on board. But stepping into the galley, you're going to see immediately to starboard, you've got a full-size fridge and freezer. Again, your fantastic bar top area with the big, nice farm-style sink, faucet, cabinetry up here for all your stowables, induction cooktop. We have a standard on this will be a oven/microwave, convection oven microwave, or you can opt in for a dishwasher if you do not want that. We also have space for a secondary microwave up here. So if you do go with a dishwasher and you prefer to have a microwave, that's certainly possible. But lots of storage underneath. Our battery bank is below me where I'm standing. So inside this cavity, I'll open it up pretty quickly. Just give you a quick peek in there. But we've got all of our lithium. This boat has been optioned up with lithium-ion battery bank. So great feature to have. But as you can see, the enormous amount of space that you have for if you are going on a long distance trip, that you can store your non-perishables, so your waters and so forth. But you're going to see this, and this is only one floorboard, but they are all the size, so it's pretty remarkable. To starboard, as you walk in, you've got your master control center. So this boat is digital controlled through Salon. Fusion stereo system. We also have a Spot Zero water maker on board here, as well as a generator, and then our climate control system. So very easy to use. All of the electrical access is behind there, so you can step back and easily access, or if you need to do additional wiring. Moving forward in the salon, obviously you've got a nice U-shaped salon area. This is a high electric, high-low table, so it does convert over to an additional sleeper, which is really nice. So if you need additional space, you certainly have that capability. So nice settee, small settee to the right. And then forward of that will be the master cabin, but we will save that for last. And we're going to head down into the port sponson now and show you the guest cabin and the laundry room that's on board the Aquila 50 yacht. So as you come down the stairs, you're going to notice very nice recessed lighting. So whether it's daytime or in the evening, it's very easy to navigate. As you come down into the cabin, this is a queen size island style bed, so you have the ability to walk all the way around. Your head height throughout the boat is about 6'7" to 6'8", just depending where you are on the boat. Does teardrop down a little bit in the master cabin on the sides, because obviously we just have to keep the curvature of the boat. So, but generally well over 6'5". On the sides of the boat, and in your center line you're up to 6'8", or sometimes even up to 7 feet in certain locations. So this is the guest cabin, ensuite head, full shower, separate shower in there, vanity, sink vestibule, and toilet. And then aft of that is our laundry room, which is quite spectacular. What you'll see in the laundry room, we have a full size in this configuration, and this is a standard configuration. You've got a full-size washer dryer. The dryer is vented overboard, so it's really exceptional. And then you just have a lot of additional storage space. You've got a wine chiller unit in there. And then again, this room can be converted over to an over-under bunk. So in lieu of choosing the full-size washer dryer, you can go with an over-under bunk, so you have additional sleeping capacity in here. And really useful space, and that area has been designed so that if you do want to do something different with it, you certainly have that ability to do that. So follow me, and we're going to step on board the starboard side, which is the VIP guest cabin, which is very similar to the port side, but just a little bit larger. And again, as you walk down, you'll see the handrails. So you always have a sturdy footing underneath you, whether you're at anchor or at the marina or underway. Again, island style queen size bed. On both sides of the cabin, actually the master cabin also, you can notice a very large window to look outboard. We have drop down TVs in here, so they're all electric actuated. And so what an amazing view when you're at anchor, even in the marina here, and we have the beautiful Aquila 42 next to us, you always have an amazing view. And when you step back into the head also, and this is synonymous with every head on the Aquila 50 yacht, you have a very nice large window, obviously with blinds, but I will tell you it's quite amazing to have that view with a big window in the head, because normally a lot of manufacturers just put a little porthole window in there. We've taken it to the next step and really put a large window in there to make your experience on board, even in the head, a pleasurable experience. So gonna follow, if you'll follow me, we'll take a look at the head in the VIP guest cabin, and then we'll move forward into the master cabin. So as we move forward into the master cabin, there's just a couple things that I want to point out which are very unique about the master cabin before we step in there. Firstly, there's only 2 steps going down into the master cabin. Secondly, there are no steps once you're in the master cabin going down either into your port or starboard sponson. So Aquila's taken the next evolution to really listen to our clients. Obviously, we all get a bit older and we all get a bit aged, and our knees don't work the same as they did when we were younger. So stairs become an area of concern as you get older, and that's something we really listen to our clients and try to resolve. How do we fix that? So what we did, we raised the freeboard of the boat, which is the height from the water line to the highest point on your gunnel. And by doing that, we were really able to take advantage of that and make a full beam master cabin that is single level. So step on board or step inside and take a look at that. So as you come into the master cabin, what you're going to see is obviously your hull side windows, and then no stairs going down at all. So it's really exceptional is being able to walk from your port side to your starboard side back and forth and not have any stairs to go down. So quite remarkable. In 25 feet, we put a tape measure on it from window to window. Is 25, just over 25 feet if I recall correctly. It's a tremendous beam in your master cabin. You've got a full-size island style king size bed, memory foam. You've got a double sink vestibule over there, a full-size rain shower, walk-in, and then you've got a separate head forward of that. On this island here, as the camera pans around, so this area has got additional storage here. We elected not to put the partition up on this boat. It is an option, but we weren't too sure with the owner of this whether they wanted to put it up or not, so it is down at this moment. But we do have a fixed partition here that if somebody does want an additional privacy screen, that is an option that you can install. Or you can have it completely open like this, and it's quite remarkable. So it just depends on what your boating needs are and your privacy needs are. So that is an option. It doesn't have to remain fully open. Again, it will have a nice privacy screen here if you do opt in for that. Additional great things that you're going to see on board the 50 yacht in the master cabin or primary cabin is a really functional couch and a work desk area, small work desk area. As an option on board the 50, if you don't want to go with a couch and you're doing remote work or you're liveaboard and you need a separate working area, there is an option to convert this over to an executive desk. So that way you've got your nice home office on board in your master or primary cabin. Fantastic, incredible views to work out of. So we're very excited about this, but this is standard, this as you see here, and then you can option up to the private executive desk. And behind me, just here, also really incredible on board the 50 yacht is a full-size walk-in closet, his and her walk-in closet. So on one side you've got storage, and again on the other side you have additional storage. And when we raised the freeboard height, what we were able to do by doing that was also increase the size of storage. So if you are going on board for a long trip or even regional trip, you have stairs down here, so if you have guests on board that bring large luggage, this cavity in here, and it's the same on the starboard side, is just enormous. I'm going to turn the light on, so if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to jump down here so you can pan down. And that'll give you a great view in there of the true size of that cavity, but exceptional space in there to be able to store belongings. Definitely big enough to sleep down there, not that you would want to, but it is a massive cavity in there. Down below that you have an additional access point down to your slip near bow thrusters and your battery packs, so everything is very easy and convenient to access. So we're very excited with the Aquila 50 yacht. Again, I think the designers have hit this out of the ballpark with the master or primary cabin on board. The size and just the effectiveness of the layout and taking considerations as we all age and mobility becomes a little bit more of a challenge for some of us. But having those steps in here is pretty remarkable. So we're going to walk quick through the Salon again, and just want to share with you this amazing view in the 50. And if you'd like to learn more about Aquila, if you happen to be at Fort Lauderdale Boat Show 2024 and this is airing, please come by the Aquila display. If not, please visit your local, if you're in the US, visit your local MarineMax dealer to learn more about Aquila. Or you can, if you're international, you can visit one of our many international Aquila dealers around the world. Or if you simply want to take a look online, please visit us at aquilaboats.com. Once again, my name's Elaine Ross. I'm the Global Brand Director for Aquila. Thank you for stepping on board the Aquila 50 yacht, and we look forward to meeting you soon. Cheers.